So finding a strong winning product can be the breakthrough to all of the success in your e-commerce business. Yet it can be a very, very tedious task and one of the most difficult things to do for people who are just starting out getting into dropshipping. So in today's video, I'm going to use the exact 5-step process that I've used to generate millions in online sales selling products on Shopify, and how you can too. So the first thing that we're going to be looking for, and the most important thing in my opinion, is wow factor. So what is wow factor and how do we explain wow factor? So wow factor is basically how unique a product is in the point of stopping somebody from scrolling, right? So wow factor is basically a subconscious decision that's made in the human's mind when they're scrolling through and looking at things. Something that catches their attention, something that is unique that you can't find in regular, stores, and makes somebody think, wow, I need this, or wow, I want this, or so-and-so that I know might want this as well. So that's what wow factor is, and I can't stress the importance of wow factor, because if you're just going out and selling the same old boring products that anybody can get anywhere, you're not going to be setting yourself up for success in the algorithm, because a lot of the algorithm, we'll talk about this more, is based on engagement, is based on people stopping, looking, maybe watching a video, maybe clicking, reading the comments, clicking through to your website, and so much more. So that wow factor is basically your scroll stopper of how much that product jumps out in the product feed or the news feed or on the stories or wherever it is in your placements that you're running on social media. So wow factor is very, very important. But number two, this is something that, again, a lot of people don't talk about the importance is mass appeal. So mass appeal is basically explained of, and I'll draw it down here, is out of, say you took 100 men and put them in a room, right? Say you're selling a men's product and you took 100 of those men and put them in a room. Out of those 100 random men, how many of those 100 are interested in buying your product, if not buying your product when you're showing it to them, right? So mass appeal is going opposite of niching down or niching down, right? So going and selling products that are broad and have a mass appeal to a majority of people, because this is important, because how the algorithm works is you're spending money for the algorithm to go out and find you buyers for that product and drive traffic through your checkout, right? So if more people have a mass appeal, so if your product has more mass appeal and appeals to more people, the easier the algorithm is going to be able to consistently, I'm talking every single day, every single hour of the day, find you potential customers who are going to come through your checkout and buy that product. Now, the more niche a product is, the more targeted, the more specific that it tailors to a specific type of person, somebody who's like crazy interested in cat t-shirts or something. It's going to be a lot more difficult to find consistent, profitable buyers on a regular basis in the algorithm. And this is why mass appeal is a very, very important factor when you're looking at products. And sometimes a lot of people, they can find unique products, they can find products with wow factor, but those products just don't have the mass appeal to be able to scale to, 10K plus days. And these are the things that we're looking for in high potential products. The next thing is that you want to look for creatives, right? So how, and I'm going to break it down into kind of two categories, is how high quality are the creatives in form of product photos that you're able to get from the supplier and use on your product pages, because that's very, very important, and also photos or videos that you're going to be able to use in your creatives, right? When we're first testing, you're not going to be ordering in a bunch of products, shooting your own videos, so on and so forth. You might do that up when you're up and scaling. But when you're initially testing, the importance of having really strong creatives from the supplier and choosing creatives or choosing products with creatives that are very high quality, that look like they've been taken by professional photographers. These things can help increase the number 4 factor, which is perceived value of a product, right? So if you're looking at the perceived value of a product, it is what value does that product have, or what does it look like it has? Does it look like a high quality product? Does it look like a product that can provide value to somebody's life? And these are very, very important factors when you're looking at products, because you don't want to be selling cheap junk. You don't want to be selling products that you can barely get a margin on because the perceived value is like less than $20. You want to look for products that you can get a high margin and sell for a high ticket price point, And when I say high ticket price point, I'm not talking about, hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about anywhere between kind of that mid to higher ticket of like 70, to 100 and $120 if you can, because this is going to give you more, number 5, margin, right? So your margin is very, very important when we look at the scalability of a product as well, right? So if we're looking at products that we're going to be able to scale, we have to understand we're going to acquire customers when spending money on ads, right? We're going to have a cost per purchase. And a lot of times, if you can't get that cost per purchase down to fit a very low perceived value product, you're going to have a hard time scaling profitably and spending more to acquire a customer. Because at the end of the day, the advertiser or the marketer who can spend the most to acquire a customer will outbid and outperform your competition, right? You're going to be able to outspend them, right? You're going to be able to scale further, scale faster, because you have more margin per unit that you're selling. Or if you're selling multiple units, you're going to increase your margin overall. So margin is a very, very important factor and something that we look for in products as well. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the number 6. This is the final criteria that we want to look for in products, and it's kind of a bonus, right? So I'm just going to put bonus, and that bonus is bundle ability is what I call it. So bundle ability is the potential for somebody to buy multiple units of that product that you're selling. Are you going to be able to, structure that product in a bundle offer that's going to increase your average order value? And your average order value is how much money a customer spends with you each sale, right? Each time they place an order, how much are they spending, right? So if you have a product that has bundleability that people are most likely going to buy multiple of within the same order, or it makes sense for people to buy multiple of and not just one unit, this is going to also help you drastically increase your average order value and increase your margins and your profit overall with every single customer that you drive through your checkout. So bundleability is a really important thing. Now, you don't have to have bundleability to have a very successful product, but having bundleability in your product selection is just going to set you ahead of the game when finding products that you can sell and make irresistible offers like bundles. So these are the things that we want to look at. These are the top 6 things that we want to look at within the products that we are choosing. Is 1, again, wow factor, mass appeal, creative quality, perceived value in that product, the margin that we can get, and then a nice little bonus of having bundleability. So these are the things that we're going to be thinking about when you dive into the product research that we're about to go over right now. All right, guys, so real quick before we get into the rest of this video, if you've got any value from this video at all, I just want to ask that you hit that like button down below, as it helps me more than get this out to more people, keeps me motivated to make videos like this and keep growing this channel for all of you guys to get this value from. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and be the first to view these videos, as I'm dropping value bombs like this each and every week on the week, and I'll be able to continue making sure that you are the first ones to see that if you're subscribed to the channel. And again, if you are an action taker and want to take things to the next level, I want to invite you to join our private e-commerce group. It's going to be listed down in the link in the description, where you can join, ask questions, and get answers to those questions every single day by me, my team members, and other people inside the community every single day on the day, and get answers to your questions so that you can take things from where you're at right now to that next level and hit your goals. So this is going to help you drastically. That link's going to be, again, down in the description. But without any further ado, let's jump into the rest of the video. All right, guys, so first, what is a winning product? A winning product is simply just a product that is easily scalable and brings profits into your business. So don't overcomplicate that. Any product can be a winning product. It just depends on if it fits the market, has all the criteria that we're looking for, and brings in consistent sales. So we're going to break that down. All right, so the first method that we're going to be breaking down is looking at Amazon bestsellers and Amazon movers and shakers. So what these 2 sections of Amazon are is basically just showing what products are the best sellers on Amazon currently, or whatever time frame you choose, to see which products those are, right? In which category, which products are actually the best sellers, and this way you can get ideas. Now, this isn't going to help you find specific products, but this method is going to help you find categories and types of products that are selling really well, so that you can go out and find unique versions of these products, and I'll show you how and where to find those and how to list them onto your store and start selling them. So this is how you start to get ideas of the niches, the categories, the types of products. And this is where we can sort by, for example, department. So we might be able to look at different departments. Say we go into kitchen and dining. So right now at the time of this video, we're moving into patio season, right? People are updating their patio furniture, their patio settings for eating more outdoors on their patio with their family and friends, so on and so forth. So we're going to be able to get some ideas of what things are selling in these different categories and what types of products we might be able to go and try and source through a private sourcing agent or see what's available on AliExpress to get some ideas, right? So we can take a look here and see that we've got some professional pepper grinder mills. So these are looking like, this one's not automatic, but just like a very, expensive version of it. We've got juicer machines, so appliances can be really good. I've seen products like this trending right now, automatic wine dispenser, the perfect pour, right? Sometimes a little appliance like this can give you the perfect ounce of pour for making cocktails and drinks and enjoying the sun outdoors with family and friends. So these are some good ideas, but this is where you can see different product ideas, right? Where if we went over to, say we flicked over to AliExpress and seeing if we could find something similar to this. So let's do that. All right, so let's flick over there. I've just searched this here. We've got wine dispenser, electric, just putting some keywords here and seeing what we can find. And the first things that popped up is basically the exact same product. So electric wine dispensers. Now, obviously, if you're advertising on Facebook, Meta, or other platforms, you have to be careful of the types of products that you're advertising. You can't sell like alcohols or any drugs of any sort, obviously. Even though this isn't a specific product in that category, it's kind of like an accessory for that category. So you just have to be careful of how you advertise it, just FYI. But this is how we can start to look and source this exact same product that we've kind of validated as being a high selling product or a bestseller in this category on Amazon. So you can see here we've got some options here for pretty cheap options. If we go to, let's check out this option here. It's not actually 99 cents, don't get fooled by that. So this is actually looking to be about 20 bucks. If you source it with a private fulfillment agent, you're probably going to be able to get this thing for around $15. And you can see if we go back to that listing on Amazon, they're selling it for 50 bucks. So there's room for a great markup there and high potential. So this is just to get your juices flowing and see what kinds of things that you can start to look for, where you can look for them. And the next section that I'd like to look at when using Amazon is the movers and shakers section. So what this is it's kind of like an Amazon bestsellers, but it's specific to what's trending right now. It's almost similar to using Google Trends, and instead of going in the past 5 years, narrowing down to what's trending in like the past 30 days. So you can start to look at the movers and shakers in the past 24 hours of what is ranking and selling at a high rate and break it down again by department. So if we went back into, let's just use home, right? We were looking at kind of home and kitchen before, but we can start to see that we've now got portable air conditioners that are ranking really high. We've got, I wouldn't sell something like that. What is this? We've got bed sheets. That might be an idea. People moving from their kind of winter bed sheets into spring and summer bed sheets. Maybe those silks or those, moving away from the fleeces, so on and so forth. We've got some others here. We've got a portable fan. We've got some other things that are kind of moving and shaking. And these are some things that we can get some ideas on. But let's just check out that one that's at the very top, just to see if we can find something. If we jump back into AliExpress and look for portable air conditioner, portable AC, right? So let's see what we can find here. Now, this is basically the same thing. This is the same thing. Very, very similar to obviously this one here. And the thing is you're not always looking for the exact product. You're looking at what type of product is that. Can I find one that maybe looks a little nicer, that maybe is a little bit more appealing, maybe has different selling features or unique marketing opportunities that you can use when you're selling on your store. So this one looks pretty nice. Let's go back and take a look at this one. Selling for 80 to 160. They've probably got different variants. But if we jump back in over here, we can take a look at this one. Let's maybe take a look at another one. This one looks a little similar to that. I kind of like the images in this as well. There's a video with that. So this looks more like a box version, but we're looking at about $40, maybe less than that if you can source it with a private fulfillment team. Let's take a look at this one. This one's looking, again, even cheaper. Might be able to get that for around $30 with a private fulfillment agent, or even cheaper potentially. And then they're selling these for $80 to $160. So you can see that there's potential there if you do source these with a private fulfillment team. And again, if you're not already working with a private fulfillment agent, these are, again, things that we offer inside of our ecom group. So just a subtle little plug there. If you do want access to working with private fulfillment teams, getting access to the resources, the exact same resources that we're using to grow multiple 7-figure brands, you can tap into these inside of our group. So they are available for you guys when you guys get joined up in there. So go ahead, the link's going to be in the description. But there's another example, right? An example that we found using the best sellers, an example that we found using the movers and shakers. And these are things that we want to start looking for when we're looking at the different products and how we're finding those. So the next thing is that we're going to start using Facebook search. So there's a couple ways that you can start searching on Facebook to find products that people are already advertising, but I'm going to show you how to do that through the Facebook ads library, so we can jump right into that. All right, so we've jumped into what's called Meta Ad Library or Facebook Ad Library. So what this is basically a conglomerate or a library of all of the ads that have either been ran in the past and currently running or are active right now. And some things that we can start to use this tool to our advantage are keywords, right? Using keywords to find other people's products that they are actively and successfully selling on Facebook right now, and how to get ideas from those products and potentially find, the same variations or even better variations that you can market and advertise yourself. So some of the keywords that we want to be using, I'll use one for an example here, is say we use 50% off. So a lot of drop shippers or marketers will use heavy discounts in their front end offers, and a great way to find which products those advertisers are selling is by using those offers in your keyword searches and then hitting search and seeing what we can find. So once this loads up here, we're going to go over also how you can filter by selection and get your ads library showing you more relevant pieces of content, so that you can see ads that are actually physical products, ads of products that are trending right now, and the videos that they're actually using to sell those. So you want to leave all languages the same. You can leave all advertisers the same. You can leave all platform. And this is where we want to actually sort by videos. So a lot of advertisers selling products are using videos. Even if you're using images, these people are using videos to sell their products. So this is how we can sort and see what they're actually advertising. The other thing that we can look at is active or inactive. I personally would rather search for active ads, because if people are spending money on ads, most likely it's profitable and performing for them. I also like to switch the time frame to a more relevant time frame. All right, so I've gone ahead and filtered by these statuses here, or these filters here. So you can see we've got active ads. I actually put it to April just to show you guys another feature that you can use it, and you can actually segregate it to just this month if you really want to, and then videos only. And what's going to happen is you're going to start to see a lot of video based ads. It's still showing us some images there, but you can see that a lot of times it's going to filter to showing us some videos. So this is a terrible looking ad, but if they're actively running it right now, they're either just testing it out or it's been actively working for them. So you can see there's other product types like this product here, and what you can do is you can actually go to their page, view all of the ads that they're running, and start looking at what they're actually running for products and get different ideas. So we've got this shower head, we've got a product like this, looks like some sort of kitchen bowl, we've got a product that looks like a thermostat or some sort of measuring tape, and some other products here. So you can get some ideas of the types of products, and then again, go back and look on AliExpress if you can find those product types and make sure that they fit the criteria that we went over. All right, and there you have it, guys. This is part 1 of the 2-part series of the 5 steps to finding high potential products to sell. Now, if you want to get access to the second part of this video, or you're interested in viewing it, go ahead and join our private ecom group down below. It's going to be in the description. You can join through that link and get access to me, my team, and other members inside the community to answer all the questions that you might have, and be able to network with others who are along the same journey as you. So without any further ado, I'll see you guys inside that group and inside the next video.